up in the middle of the night to pee after he peed. And I walked in there and was like, what the fuck?
Was there pee everywhere?
Everywhere.
Yeah.
So I walked back in the bedroom and I was like, what happened in there? And he was like, did I pee in the floor? I'm like, oh yeah. And then some.
Yeah.
Like all over the floor. So I'm like cleaning up all this pee. And then I finally sit down to pee. And then I go to get my toilet paper. And it was when he had a magazine rack.
I
in
remember
the bathroom.
in the apartment.
It was full of pee. Just peed all over the magazines. Like, are we going?
Oh, we're going? We're rolling.
Welcome to the world's okayest podcast.
AKA
Scissors are sisters. We do hair, so hence the scissoring.
I feel like people think we're very unfriendly. Is it our faces?
Books,
Movies.
hair,
Dudes.
songs,
Kids.
mom stuff.
This is what it's like to spend a day with us.
This is us.
All day. We're just raw dogging this thing.
I had a warrant out for my arrest.
I can't. You just called me a meth addict.
Suck my anxiety out of my body.
Stop, drop, and roll.
All right, I think we're ready.
What's his name? What's the Twister
weatherman
guy's
guy?
name?
Oh, I don't know.
Glenn.
Close. Coco?
You go, Glenn Coco. And none for Gretchen Wieners. This is going to be bad. I'm shaking.
I know, me too.
And I'm hot.
Me too. I got the cold sweats.
I do too. I can't breathe. I get panicking.
Hey, Brian.
Talk, talkity, talk, 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 talk. Check. You think? Okay. Okay, how about now when I'm kind of like moving around and not directly in the... It's not working?
It's not working?
It's doing its in and out.
Mama.
Did you get to vote?
Uh-huh.
You did.
After I stood in line for 900 years. Loretta Pope, yeah, and what's his face?
It's got me all chickadee. Hello. Moving around, talking, moving my face, not talking directly into the mic, but being in the vicinity, and it should have me. Got it? Yes. Good.
Get it? Got it? Good.
Talking, or can I stop rambling? Hello.
Clarice. Great.
When you get a from the...
actually lower than hers, so she would have to talk hypothetically louder than you would for her to come through.
That's never going to happen.
I'd always talk louder than her. That's probably why people tell me my voice is annoying.
Yeah.
Every day.
That's why they go to the bathroom to
Get away from me.
That girl's voice. Is this a
Pecan.
the oat milk
Yeah.
latte one?
It's the best.
Mm-hmm. Is it decaf?
No.
Great.
It's full calf.
Great.
Full heart attack calf. Ain't nobody got time for decaf today.
Because I think
To escape you women.
Okay, try it again.
What? Talk again. I'm talking. Hello. Yes? Am I good? All right. I think we're ready to rock and roll. Are we ready to rock? For
What?
those about to rock.
we are ready to
I
rock and
wanna
roll.
rock.
Don't knock over everything this week.
I'm going to hold it because episode 35.
Time out. Let's do the like, follow, and subscribe like early. Like if you like our content or you like this podcast, be sure to hit
Okay.
like.
All right. Episode what?
36.
Like, follow, and
36.
subscribe, please.
If you like our content, like, follow, and subscribe. If you would like to bitch about our content and you're not going to keep scrolling, like, follow, and subscribe.
Yeah, you can bitch. Just fucking like it and subscribe.
Yeah.
Fucking,
I mean,
it's not
you're
rocket
here
science.
anyways.
Yeah, you're watching.
From the toilet.
Don't be a dummy. What?
Anyways,
What are you laughing at?
the book. We got one more.
I know it's a spooky read. Spooky season.
It wasn't super spooky.
It wasn't spooky,
but it was
it's
definitely
witchy.
and
It's
Halloween.
a little spooky.
1 or 2 or possibly 3 stars for the cover alone.
Yeah, and 1 star because guess what? Where is it? There are recipes in the back
So
of this book.
they're like kitchen
Teas.
witches, hedge witches, like
Cinnamon cookies.
sirens. Like they pick a craft.
Yeah, a niche.
Yeah. And so
Nice.
anytime she's in the kitchen whipping up
She's
some
cooking up a storm.
witchy recipe, they stick them in the back and it's amazing.
Yeah.
Not to mention the vibe, the outfits, the names. Full 5-star
Yeah, I
read.
gave it all the stars as well. It was
It-
so good. It was
It was the perfect book for a cozy autumnal night. A
death.
must-have for your Halloween TBR shelf. Not to mention, display that mother.
Yeah, I
For
know.
the month of
And
October.
her name is Wallis Kinney. That's a cool name.
Yeah.
I love her name.
Is it a?
Like a pen name.
Oh yes, it is a female. Okay.
Yeah. So she has a
Yeah.
cool last name.
Yeah.
The book is good.
It
So
is
good.
really, really good.
The cover,
mhm,
beautiful.
The cover did it for me. alone.
Recipes in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a coven of witches. It's Halloween. Samhain.
But it's not like cheesy kid like Halloween witches.
No, they're like a legit
Yeah.
coven of witches.
There's teas.
And there's some romance.
Tea recipe,
Some
yeah.
romance in it.
Chill Out Chili, Aunt Sophie's cinnamon cookies,
Ban
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 banana
banana
bread, stovetop simmer, pass out pie.
I need that all the
Um,
time.
so cozy salted caramel hot chocolate. When she would drink that, I was always like, oh, I want
I know.
that.
I thought about. I kind of want to make that.
I know.
wanna try it.
And careful caramel apples. So, anyways, I realize it's November. I think it's acceptable to squeeze this in. It's worth it.
Or add it to next year's TBR.
Yeah, or read it this year and next year because
I'll
it's
probably
that good.
read it again next
I think
fall.
I will too because I was obsessed with it. I loved it. It was my
That-
last.
Mine too.
Mm-hmm. It's
Mine
perfect.
as well.
I
No,
loved
it wasn't. I read that other one, the little novella.
Oh yeah,
that
one doesn't really count.
Be My
'cause
Boo.
Yeah.
It was like a cozy fall read too. It was
We
cute.
have book club tonight.
Dips Giving.
Yes, because it's November, so
All
we're
the
calling it Dips Giving, and I think I'm doing Rotel and this like pumpkin cheesecake dip too.
I'm doing hot chocolate dip.
Mm.
And then I was going to do hoagie dip, but it's a lot of chopping.
It is a lot
And
of
I
chopping.
just-
So what are you gonna do?
I might do pizza dip
Oh, I
with the
saw
little
those.
crustini.
I'm starving.
I am starving too. I haven't ate today. So instead, I'll drink this coffee and die of a heart attack, of fast, racy heart,
I'm
quickened
already,
pulse.
like-
Crack. You're like crackheads. What?
All of those dips sound disgusting.
Your face is disgusting.
All of those dips sound disgusting. He is going to be like, "Will you save me some?"
Every book club, he's like, "Oh, what did you say? Did you make me a plate?" And I'm like,
Yeah.
"You're not invited to book club. You're not a part of book club. Did you read the book?
No.
You can't even read.
Can't even weed. Hip hop.
On that note, I would like to say,
What are you saying?
how can we trigger the men today? I've
My
decided,
face and voice triggers the men.
I've decided that we need to stay in our lane. And so today we will be talking about our favorite cleaning products, how to only speak when spoken to, and how to have dinner on the table by 5.
I ain't doing any of that shit.
Like, for real?
I don't know, man.
We can't talk about anything without them being like, you're ugly and stupid.
Like, podcast equipment's too cheap.
One guy was literally
Get
like,
a real job and buy some pants that don't have holes.
what's with the makeup?
I still don't know who that guy was talking to.
And we comment back like, sir, what the F are you talking about?
Makeup?
And he's just gone. Like, just stopped in to be a dick, rolling on.
I don't know. My voice is annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm like, that's fine. I don't care.
Yeah. We asked why they take so long to shit.
They're cheating on us.
Most of the
I'm
men.
gonna hold your hand when I say this.
The women are telling us they're cheating. Or some people are just like, they're just morons and they're sitting there on their
It's
phone,
accurate.
which we knew.
Yeah.
Half the men are like, we're just as baffled by it as you are. But the other half are like, to escape you.
And you're nagging and annoying voices. Okay.
Yeah.
Like we know,
And I'm
except
like,
my husband, if he does it inside, has the door open half the time. So I'm like, while you're in there.
that's what I told one guy. I was like, okay, cool. Can you make yourself useful and clean the bathroom while you're
Yeah.
in there? Like,
And
go lock yourself in the bedroom and clean that.
we
lock
kind of
yourself
weren't
in the
ser-
living
I know
room.
what they're doing.
Yeah.
And my
They're
is looking
scrolling
at
their
his
phone.
deer cam pictures and watching Mizzou.
Yeah, and before there were phones, it was the newspaper or a that's why
Reader's
there was
Digest.
magazine racks in the
bathroom. Yeah, I realize
The
it's like
toilet
your
paper
little.
holder with the magazine rack.
I know.
Listen,
What?
one time when me and
At band
Ramsey,
camp?
no,
Oh.
when me and Ramsey were dating, I think he was drunk. I think he went to bed really drunk.
It happens.
And I got up in the middle of the night to pee after he peed. And I walked in there and was like, what the fuck?
Was there pee everywhere?
Everywhere.
Yeah.
So I walked back in the bedroom and I was like, what happened in there? And he was like, did I pee in the floor? I'm like, oh yeah. And then some.
Yeah.
Like all over the floor. So I'm like cleaning up all this pee. And then I finally sit down to pee. And then I go to get my toilet paper. And it was when he had a magazine rack.
I
in
remember
the
in the
bathroom.
apartment.
It was full of pee. Just peed all over the magazines. Like,
When they're drunk, they can't aim.
he might not have been drunk. Like,
No.
I think he was. But, I mean, let's be real.
I mean, we don't have to aim. So I don't know what that's like. But I can imagine if you're drunk.
Well, I can imagine, like,
Stuff.
you know,
You're wobbly.
maybe missing the toilet a little, but
And my husband would get drunk and like pee in a closet. So he didn't even make it to the bathroom.
At least Ramsey was in the correct room.
It's true. Yes. What?
There's a lot to talk about here.
We got rid of the magazines in the bathroom after that because I'm like, this is disgusting.
It all depends on what your body is doing.
we
when
don't
you
want
get
to
up
hear
to go
about
to the
what your
bathroom.
body is doing.
What do you mean?
No, don't ask that. I know what he means.
I don't know
ask.
what you mean. You mean when you have to pee?
Yeah, sometimes in the middle of the night you're
Feel
not
what you're
in a
stepping
normal state.
I get
so
it.
when you're trying to pee and you've got a lot of blood flow,
Sick.
it's
I told you.
I thought you meant pooping.
No.
no,
No.
like a
Mm-mm.
lot of times guys wake up in the middle of the night and like you hold it in for so long, like you're
peeing?
no, like
Hold your pee in?
yeah, if you hold your pee in
Yeah.
a long time, then you wake up prepared, and then you have a hard
I'm gonna
time.
be sick.
You have a hard time aiming because
Maybe you guys should sit down to pee then.
you
You
can't.
started.
You can't sit down like that.
Push it.
It's
You-
hot.
Yeah,
Stand in the shower then.
You can't push it down.
you can't yeah.
Bullshit.
Cole has to stand and like
Yeah,
lean
that's a
through the
that-
wall lean.
That's a total real thing. And
I know. I watch him from bed every morning because our bathroom and bedroom is one big open room, and he doesn't shut the door. If he's cheating, he's doing it with the door open.
So that's the thing.
But I can see him
it's
do the
you
wall
can't
lean.
always aim when
I
you're
don't
having
care.
to do it like that. And I can assure you, none of us like intentionally pee on the floor or in a
Then-
magazine rack.
Then we need some sort of funnel, a
That's a
cone.
good idea.
A wiener cone.
Yeah. Oh, like it just goes directly into the toilet.
Yeah.
So a urinal.
No.
No.
That's
No.
what I mean.
What's cheaper, installing a urinal in your bathroom
Sticking
or
your wiener in a
buying
funnel.
this
No.
little device that
Okay,
women make
okay, now-
to keep their floors and toilets clean?
No,
you
because-
just snap it on and it just gets it to the appropriate place.
Here's the problem with that. If that
There is no
existed,
problem
you
with
guys would complain that it was there when it's not in use.
Oh yeah, because
And
you
then
guys would
moving it-
piss all
because then you'd
over
be
it
like,
and
"I'm
then
not
just
touching
leave it in the
that."
floor.
Because we're
Then it needs to be
nagging
like
wives.
Needs to be like an
That should be
attachment
a-
that
yeah,
like
a
pops
toilet
up out of your
attachment.
toilet.
It's a good idea. How would you clean that though? That'd get nasty. It'd
It
smell like the
folds
Witch
ba-
City Mall bathrooms.
It folds back into the toilet and you just douse it in bleach.
It's our $1 million idea. Who wants to invest?
Again, I said, how can we piss off the men today? It's simply
I'm
existing.
sure that'll piss them
but
off.
you know what?
We
They
do
piss
piss
me
the
off.
men off for existing.
They
They're
piss me
jelly.
off.
I will say, actually, we got some nice compliments from men this week. We got called pretty a few times.
Pretty fucking annoying.
How can we? There's like, it's weird because like 2 comments apart, there'll be a dude that's like, you guys are really pretty. And then another one that's like, God, you guys are fucking stupid and ugly. Like, it's weird.
I can't.
It's weird.
I can't with the men. They make it so easy.
Oh, also, speaking of comments that we need to address.
Okay. I'm ready.
We posted the video about the chicken festival. One, we know it's Lebanon. We fucking live here. Like, how many people were like, oh, that's Lebanon? And I'm like, yeah, we live here. We said in our town. 1. 2, numerous people were like, oh, you said Southern Missouri.
Yeah.
It is Southern Missouri.
Apparently not.
I'll give you, like, I consider it Southwest. I'll give them South Central. But, like, let's have a little geography lesson here.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just, Missouri map. Here we go. Oh, wait. I need an image. I need somebody to zoom in on this.
Mm-hmm.
Let me find a good one.
Maybe Ramsey could throw up a
Missouri map.
Missouri map.
So, like,
Here.
okay, if you like split Missouri down the center. All right, here is Missouri.
Uh-huh.
Here's us.
Mhm.
Like,
Are we closer to the top or are we closer to the bottom?
we're closer to the bottom. Are we Southern Missouri?
So if you just cut Missouri in half,
we are
like
in the
a belt.
Southern Hemisphere.
It's pretty simple, really.
And then one guy
are
was like,
there towns more southern than us?
yes.
Yes, there are.
Why is that? Why are people arguing with us?
I don't know.
Like, we are in the southwest corner. Like, we're on the edge of the southwest corner. Like, you could put us in South Central, but I'm like, I Googled
Still
too,
south.
right across, like, Bolivar, where Southwest Baptist University is we're even.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's even,
Did you know that Lakeway or Plato was deemed the center of the United States, and we're like 20 minutes from each.
No?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Hmm.
Weird. I mean, I realize Missouri's not really a southern state. It depends on who you ask.
Yeah.
But as far as where we are located
Yeah.
in Missouri,
Like, would you, if you just hear us speak or hear our children, they sound like
like a old hickabilly.
little hillbillies.
Well, that's where we're from, is hillbilly territory. We're from the Ozarks.
We do meth.
We don't do meth.
Not really.
Watch out, we'll get reported by
yeah.
somebody.
We don't do
We'll
meth.
get our homes raided for meth.
Oh.
Speaking of homes raided,
Oh yeah.
what?
Are you guys going to talk about the squirrel and the raccoon?
Yeah, 'cause I'm pissed.
We got 2 home raids to talk about.
There's
Mhm.
another home.
Yes.
Pause. Okay. Peanut the squirrel and
Yes.
the raccoon they took too.
Yeah. Okay. So
Some bitch from Texas.
some Karen reported this.
I got her name.
Oh,
Please hold.
I thought it was anonymous.
Fuck no. She bragged about it on TikTok or
what
Facebook.
was the what was the reason?
Here it is.
Because I originally
Monica
read,
Kiesler
she
out of
sounds like
Texas.
a Karen.
Monica
I
is
originally
the new Karen.
read they went and took these animals because they can carry rabies and they're living with humans.
Right.
I didn't know they'd had that squirrel for 7 years.
And he had an animal rescue.
Yeah, it's not like they just randomly went and
Like, I want a baby
snatched a
squirrel.
squirrel.
No. And this girl didn't live there. She saw they also had
Yeah.
a TikTok. The squirrel had
Yeah.
a TikTok account
Yes.
that was like 500 followers. Like
he became the first YouTube or the first TikTok squirrel I saw in there.
yeah.
In their
And
TikTok.
so this see you next Tuesday out of Texas. They said I don't know if she was a conservation agent or
Don't
like
care.
worked in but she was like out and fucking reported to them.
Yeah, so that's apparently a conservation agency thing. Is like, okay, so I was told a story about these people that saved a baby deer.
Mm-hmm.
Like the deer had like no parents,
No
no
mom.
mother. It was
a
Bambi.
Bambi.
Yes. And so
Okay,
they're like,
okay.
saving this deer. We're allowed to go kill them. So like,
But you can't save them.
oh no, no. So they save this baby deer. They get turned in, and they go take it, and they
Kill it.
they dispose of it. Like why?
Why?
What?
Yeah.
For
What is the?
Why do you think that deer is gonna go tell all the other deer like, hey, let's live with humans? Do you think that I'm just so confused?
I guess I'm like, okay, if you
like,
are
you really that worried that like
No.
if they make that deer like a dog and then set it loose that it's gonna die? Because like you're gonna
you killed
murder
it.
it anyways.
I don't know. I have no idea why those like laws, rules, whatever exist. It doesn't make any sense.
Same, we know someone that had a baby possum. Like she didn't go out and find this baby possum. It
came to her.
came to her porch and like she kept it and fed it and petted it and made videos and it was fine, totally fine. And I don't even think possums carry rabies. Like I don't think they're a rabies carrying thing.
I don't know. I mean, I know like anything can get rabies, but as far as like carrying it, I don't.
Well, I just remember we had one outside the shop that time
In
and
the
we
trash
were afraid,
can.
and so we Googled it and they
Yes.
don't really have rabies.
No.
But again, I think someone tattled and
Which I'm like, why
get
do you
a
care?
life.
Why is it any? I assumed it was
Why
like
are you
a
so
neighbor that
bothered?
was like, but I'm like, you don't even live in the same vicinity of the country.
I'm not surprised.
I am not a fan of like cancel culture, but
can we cancel
can we
Monica?
cancel Monica? I think,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah. What
while
are you
we're
up
all,
to today, Monica?
Yeah, hopefully
Following all
tripping
the
in a hole.
laws?
What a bitch. Just know we hate you.
Yeah. I hope you sleep well at night knowing that a squirrel
We
that
should
was
make
loved
shirts.
by all
We should
just
make shirts that just say
had to be killed.
Monica's a bitch.
Because they claim they had to they claim they had to test it for rabies, and I know
Yes, from the dog.
that to test for rabies they have to test the brain. Like
Yeah.
they
take
check
the
the
head.
brain. That's the only way to find out.
Or what happened to just like locking it up for 10 days? And if it gets symptoms, then it does.
That's like they said it bit someone.
The squirrel.
Either
Who?
the squirrel. When I read the article, like they
But how
acted
would
like
Monica
it.
know?
Well, I think this was like when they came to get it or something. I
They
don't
probably
know. It was
asked,
so
like, has
stupid.
he never bit anybody?
But they're like,
Like-
if you've been bit by either of these animals, like go ahead and go to the doctor. I guess because it's like when we were talking about the rabies and the bats, like you need to know as fast as possible. So they're
Yeah.
like, let's go ahead and the brain and we'll find out before it exhibits
And
symptoms.
I watched an interview with that guy that had him too, and he was like, he was an inside squirrel. Like, it's not like he was.
Yeah, and it's not like they've had it for 10 days or a week.
No,
like it's been
it's
7 years.
Yeah.
Like what even is a squirrel's lifespan?
I don't know, actually.
In my neighborhood, it's about 7 days because they're all over the road.
I know. I just don't understand why you're like, you can't have that, but
It
we're going to
is.
kill it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's so dumb. It pisses
It
me off.
pisses me off, too.
Um,
So dumb.
the other house raid was a JP Miller.
Oh, yeah.
So
What was her name?
Micah.
Micah Miller. Yes.
Yes. So he's a creepy preacher. Just going to say that.
I agree.
Yes. Gives a sermon one day and then is like, by the way, my wife's dead.
My wife killed herself.
And it was sketchy. Like he was having her followed. Like it was just weird. Like there's a lot of hoopla around it. And yeah, there's the 911 call where she, called and was like, I'm going to do this, but we don't know. I mean, I think she probably did, but I'm like, what was her life like to get to that point with him?
What are they raiding his house for?
Okay, so I saw one thing that I think is not confirmed, but there was a vehicle like right around his neighborhood or at the entrance to his neighborhood or his church or his house, some shit. I don't know. And it had, there was a dead body. And so I'm like, I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm like, if it is,
That was like tied to him?
people are just like dropping around you. I find that odd.
It's a little sus. Little sus.
Yeah. And so what made them want to raid his house?
I mean, I don't think they can raid your house without some pretty hardcore evidence.
Right. You have to have a warrant and probable cause. Like they're not just like. But then also I was like, he's church, so maybe it's like tax, like something.
Oh, they're always doing
Taxi,
something
yeah.
shady. And he has like, I think it's like a mega church.
Yeah, and like he stepped away, like when his wife, whatever. But I did read that he's back now, grooming. That was another thing I read was like it's probably PORN, child PORN, since he groomed Micah.
Yeah, 'cause
So.
she was in his youth group.
So I don't know,
Well, what a tool bag.
but I knew I didn't like him, whether he did
it or
anything
not.
to her or not. I got the ick when it comes to him. So
Same.
I think it'll be interesting to see.
I need to look up more about it.
I
but
tried to
haven't.
just read why they were raiding his house,
know.
and there's not
much. I'm sure it'll come
not
out
yet.
when they're dunsies.
Yeah, but that's what. Then I saw a video that was said something about a body, but then that's not been confirmed. So I don't really know yet. I'm sure we'll find out.
Speaking of bodies, this has nothing to do with bodies.
Oh, okay.
Jason Kelce.
I'm Team Jason Kelce.
Team
all the
Jason.
way.
While we get our Monica's a bitch shirts made,
Yeah.
we're also going to get Team Jason.
Yeah. Yes.
Why are you looking like that?
Because look, I know what he's gonna.
What? Do you disagree?
Okay,
I don't
here's
wanna
what
hear your-
he's gonna say. Are we mad because they said the gay slur? Because apparently in the video we didn't see,
Jason said it back.
says it back
Yeah.
and is like, "Who's the gay slur now?"
I saw that. I heard it.
So like, I'm not mad because they were like, "How do you?" I'm not mad because of just what
The
like they could have
verbiage
said
they used.
anything.
Yeah.
They could have been like, "How do you
It's
feel about your
irritating
brother
'cause
being
you're
a
being-
bitch
yeah.
for dating Taylor Swift?"
Yeah, you're being
Phone
annoying.
crush.
Yeah, stop being a dick.
How do you feel about being a fairy with your brother's? I don't care what they say.
I agree. Like,
That is the definition of F around and find
yeah,
out.
I agree. There
and
should be
then-
more of that. Maybe people wouldn't be so
Yeah.
psychotic.
Yeah. Step back,
oh.
friend. So no, it has nothing. I don't care that he said it back. I probably would have said the same thing because I get rage in those
I know.
kind of moments. I don't say that normally, but I would say that in
I
the
don't
moment.
say
And
that
I
normally
kind
either.
of think that probably about him. Like that's probably what happened. Like I don't think he just goes around calling people that. But I think once he took the phone and whatever, crushed it, threw it,
Right.
stole it, I don't care, and he said that, like, I don't think he was.
Sometimes violence is the answer.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know. It happens.
Yep. Play
Play
stupid
dumb.
games.
I was gonna play dumb games.
Get your phone taken.
More phone for you. What?
And I'd say he'll probably come out and apologize, and good for him, fine.
I wouldn't apologize.
But I bet
Cole
he
was
would
like-
do it again.
Cole was like, I bet that guy sues him. And I said, I bet Jason Kelce doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
He's probably like, sue me, mother
Yeah.
trucker. I don't
Yeah.
care.
What's he gonna
See
sue
you in
him
court.
for?
Here's some money.
That's what
You
some
want me to pay
people,
for a new phone?
Most people in the comments that I were reading was, of course, Team Jason. But there were a few Karens that were like, they have, both of those brothers have anger issues. I'm like, okay, is this about Travis pushing his coach a little bit again? Because shut up.
I have anger issues.
Yeah, me too. You follow me around with a camera and you're going to be like,
She's a
she needs
psycho."
institutionalized. She's
Same.
got problems.
Accurate.
I'm not afraid to admit it. Get in my face and be like, what do you think about your sister being a bitch? Like, I'm probably going to run you over with my car and be like, oops,
Yeah,
sorry. Not
Yeah.
sorry. Like, they're human beings. Like, they are.
The Kelce brothers.
Yeah,
Yes.
or
I know.
any of these people that are
Celebrity.
famous
Yeah.
that are getting followed by these assholes of people that are just yelling dumb shit at them.
I know. That's why everybody.
Sometimes he's probably going to block you out, but what if he's
having a bad day.
yeah?
You done
What if he's
pissed
on his
him off.
myriad?
Yeah. Jason Kelce's myriad. That's probably not a good week to be around him.
Mm-mm.
And I'm like, I don't think Jason Kelce has anger issues. He seems like a pretty I'm like, he lives in a house full of women. Like, I don't know. I just
Yeah,
don't.
and his wife does not seem like the type
I
to
feel
get
like
pushed around.
his wife would punch him directly in the face if
Correct.
he had an anger issue. Like,
yeah, with her.
she,
Yeah.
one, I love her.
Me too.
Two, she's like 6 foot and like an athlete. Like, she will kick his ass.
Mm-hmm. And he
So,
probably knows
He
it.
probably does.
So
But
yeah.
Team Jason.
How do you feel now, cell phone guy? Stupid.
Dumb.
Do you feel stupid?
Probably
You got your
not.
15 minutes of
Yeah,
fame.
I was going to say, he probably is like, yeah, I'm the
Yeah.
cell phone guy.
Yeah. I pushed Jason Kelce
He'll
so
probably
hard he took my phone.
He'll
and-
probably sell that phone on
Yeah,
eBay.
He'll probably have a podcast.
Podcast equipment. It's too cheap.
It's too cheap.
I just want to point out that podcast
Did I
equipment.
spell it wrong?
You added
God dang it.
you added a T in there. It's Not only did you
Letters
forget
are
the
too
P,
long.
you forgot
I thought
the
it was
P.
equipped.
Equipment.
Spelling is hard.
Nobody accused me of being a good speller. That it's part of it. It's because it's too cheap. We're dumb.
We're uneducated.
We left the
We're
P off.
stupid.
The men tell
We're
us
women.
every
we
day.
have vaginas. What do we know?
Women can't read
Well,
or spell.
Or vote.
what they don't know is you guys are cheap because that's probably the cheapest picture frame ever.
No.
And those two
it
stickers
wasn't.
are covering up the cracks.
No,
Yeah,
they're
who
not.
broke it? Who broke it first?
You.
The men. The bumbling, fumbling, stupid men.
Now listen.
Yeah.
You've called me bumbling and fumbling before too.
Well,
I am kind of like a dude though. Mentally. Physically. I'm kind of clumsy.
physically. Well,
Not-
I mean, physically.
not-
also, we look like men. So
Oh, yeah.
there's that.
TikTok says we look
Yeah.
like the dudes. What were we fucking talking about?
Jason Kelce.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say Chapel Roan.
Yeah.
She flipped out on a paparazzi and
No,
was like,
I didn't
"Fuck
know
you
that.
too."
No,
Because they
but
were yelling at her to do
that-
something, and she was like, "No."
I don't even really know much about her
I
other
don't
than
either.
she's from here.
But after that, I was
I know
like,
I'm like team Chapel
"Yeah,
Roan.
tell them to f off.
Yeah.
They're too in everybody's shit."
Yeah. And what's the harm in that? Oh, I don't know. Princess Diana.
I saw a post that was like, "Oh, poor, like free Britney. We're too hard on another celebrity, Amy Winehouse, like mental health." But then when a celebrity's like, "No, like it's go, you're being too much," everyone's like,
They're crazy.
"They're so mean. If you're gonna put yourself in the spotlight,
Yeah.
you've just gotta deal with it." And I'm
Yeah.
like, "No,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be that way either. I would be like, get the fuck
No,
back.
yeah.
Leave me alone." Like on one, I
Yes.
do understand. Like, yes, you're putting yourself in the public eye, but I'm like, you have to set fucking boundaries,
Yeah.
or people will be in your living room with
Yes.
you taking
Well,
pictures.
that's why someone was like, "What did you expect him to do?" Talking about Jason Kelce, and the person commenting was like, "Ignore it. He's a public figure."
What does that have to do with shit?
Well, I guess they're just saying like, I don't know. I don't agree. So
Like, I get it. Like, should in a perfect world, should he
Well,
have
and I'm
taken the
like,
high road
yeah,
and been like,
he
"Eh."
probably, you can't tell me he doesn't do that
I was gonna
99% of the time.
Yeah, how many episodes of chaotic fans and paparazzi are not caught on video where
Right.
they do ignore it?
Yeah.
And then the
Because
one
nobody wants to see
one
that.
time they're like, "I've had enough."
And good for him.
Yeah.
For especially
agree.
just what they, because it's all because like you're calling Travis Kelce a gay slur because he's dating Taylor Swift.
That doesn't
like,
even make any sense.
Tell me you're like anti-Taylor without telling me. Like what?
People are dumb.
It's the rise of the women. They're triggered.
The men are triggered.
They are.
We trigger them.
Not all of them.
No.
But there's a
You know what? I will say, let me just say this. We've had an influx of men follow us on TikTok.
yes.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
And
men.
we've had a few.
We don't hate all of you.
No, I
just the dumb
We're not
fuckery
man
ones.
haters. I just don't I'm not a man hater.
I am when they are saying shit like that.
Me too.
That's what I say. They make it easy for me to be like,
Men are douchebags.
yeah,
I agree, but we have had a lot lately that have been
yeah,
nice
our side.
and on our side and been like, "I'm going to listen to you girls,"
Yeah.
instead of like, "A podcasting equipment is too cheap.
you're ugly.
You're
you look
ugly.
like a man.
Your voice, it's annoying."
Yeah. Ugh.
Also, again, I have to say it. Do they not understand when you stop, watch, comment, we're
Don't
making
tell
money?
'em.
I'm telling them
Don't tell
because they keep doing it. Did you see the argument I had with the lady on TikTok?
'em. No.
It was a woman, which I'm like, it irritates me even more when it's
Yeah,
a woman.
I know.
We get very rarely,
Very few.
women. She was a MAGA too. I went to her profile and she was in Donald Trump's butthole. It's always the crazy MAGA people. But it was the poop video, and she was like, "Oh my God, is this where we're at? You need we're reaching for content. This is blah, blah, blah." And I said, "You don't have to watch, scroll on." And she said, "Oh, I did." And I said, "But you're
didn't."
still here, you're commenting." And she was like, it was hilarious, but I was like, "Do you not understand?"
Speaking of MAGA.
MAGA?
What is
MAGA?
it? MAGA?
Nougat?
MAGA? Maggot?
Pan? Maggot?
Are you saying Pam?
Saying Pam or Pand?
Comb. Okay, so was it the last episode that we were talking about the SEX offender?
Which
that you did her
one?
hair.
Oh, yeah.
And then she called.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about SEX offenders in
Halloween,
general.
yeah.
And then she called
yeah.
because backstory, you had an SEX offender. And
did her
I
hair.
really hope she doesn't watch the podcast because
She probably
we're
doesn't.
talking about her.
I don't care.
So she keeps calling Courtney because she, I thought, wanted another hair appointment. And so last week,
Too.
I am at work by myself and I see her walk in. And I was
wasn't
like,
there, thank God.
oh, shit. And she didn't want another hair appointment. She wanted to ask about a service that we don't offer, which was weird. But
It was weird.
I'll be damned if she's not wearing a white and gold bedazzled MAGA hat. Like MAGA? I don't know. Fuck. A stupid hat.
Mhm.
And I was just like, of course.
I know.
It was goofy.
Goofy asses. Silly goose behavior.
What the fuck?
Anywho, I don't even. What is happening?
Also, speaking of dumb shit,
yeah?
the time change, what's it called? Daylight savings time.
Actually, I saw a TikTok that it's not savings, it's daylight saving time.
Whatever, it's stupid.
You'll get yelled at, though, if you add an S. TikTok will come for us because we're
Good.
so dumb. You're a dumb woman and you don't even know how to say daylight savings time.
Because it's
Fucker.
from the ancient times.
It is.
It's
stupid. I hate it. It's dumb.
So, do we know the purpose of it?
Farmies shit. Farmers.
It gives farmers a little more daylight.
Yeah, I don't know.
Can we take a farmer poll, please?
They don't even do that anymore, though. Like, they have machines that do shit now.
I mean,
so.
speaking of people coming for you, I'm sure there's plenty of
I'm not talking about that. And like, I love
anti-machine
farmers.
Yeah, especially like
we're pro farmer all the way.
Yeah, but I am not pro daylight.
I'm not pro
saving
daylight saving
time.
saving time.
It is stupid.
I saw another TikTok that was like the Senate, the House, I don't know, whichever one did it, passed a bill unanimously to do away with daylight. You know
Yes.
what? Daylight saving time doesn't make any
No.
sense. So I'm going to say it with an S, and I don't care.
Right?
Okay. Passed a bill to.
Yeah.
Why are we still doing it?
I don't know.
Although I will say it is nice when I have to get my children up for school now that it's not pitch black at 7:00.
No, but it was pitch black at 6 p.m. last night, and I thought it was
know.
9.
I know.
I kept being like, "We gotta get in the bathtub, gotta get ready,"
You're like,
and then
"Never
I'm
mind,
like,
it's
"Oh, it's
4:30."
only 4 o'clock."
I know.
Yes.
The first day feels real fucking long.
God,
My kid was up at 6:45.
Well, Greer was up at 8, which is kind of early, and she was like, "We slept a long time," and I'm like, "It is 8."
Yeah, no, Crosby woke up at 6:45, which
And-
was 7:45 on a
real life.
Yeah, and so it was. That's
And
about when she wakes up.
also, there are Arizona doesn't participate.
I know.
I think are there other
Are
states?
there others? I don't know, but I
don't
hate
know
it.
either. I also hate it, and I'm like, they've not fallen off the earth. Like, can we just try it? Can we just give it a whirl and
Yeah.
see what we think
I agree.
for a year or two?
Add that shirt to the list.
Yeah.
Fuck daylight savings.
Yeah.
Any
I feel
fucking
very
ways.
on one today.
I do too. I had to get up really early to
I'm
take my kids.
a little bit ragey.
I am too. I had to go give blood at
Feminine rage.
I had to give blood at 8 a.m. this morning.
I was crawling out of bed at 8
I
a.m.
was not. I got up at 6. And so
I have a lot of things to do today.
the weather is pooey.
Oh, speaking of, last
We're about
night-
to have a tornado here.
Yeah. Happy November. Oh, that's it.
Ramsey, what year was the big tornado that blew Front Row Video away? 94? It was November and it snowed after
I was
the
gonna
tornado.
Say that typically, I feel like anytime there's a chance of a tornado in a not tornado month, it's a bad deal.
Yeah, we're kind of in
Stop seeding the clouds, government. Slow down on the cloud seeding.
I mean, it did finally rain. We were
Yeah,
in like
thank
a
God.
super drought, but like
Okay, so last night, laying in bed,
Oh,
listening to it rage outside.
Uh-huh.
What was the conversation? I'm trying to think of how it went. I said something about, what did you ask me last night when I said this is reading weather? What did you?
You said something about it's the Burr months.
No, we were laying in bed and I said this is perfect reading weather. And he was like,
Was this when you were rubbing my leg?
You rubbed his leg?
What do you think?
I don't know.
He's full of shit.
Did you rub your
The
leg?
other day she sat on my lap.
Holy
God.
shit.
Can you turn the microphone off? Anyways.
Yeah, in public.
Oh, Jesus.
She sat on my lap
Where at?
at
a birthday party
Maddie's.
where there was no other place for me to sit.
Oh.
I would have sat on anyone's lap. If he
Choices.
wasn't there, I would have been like, excuse me, can I sit here on your leg?
Well, every man that's commented been like, "You're never mind, Crystal will have a freak out."
You should say it.
Every man that's commented and been like, "Your voice." I want to be like, my mouth does other things besides talk. Just ask Cole.
You should put something in there.
Yeah. That's what Cole tells me.
That tracks. Anyways, I said it was storming. And
Yes,
I said,
okay.
I don't remember the whole conversation, but I said, this is perfect reading weather.
Yeah.
And he was like, it is. Like,
Yeah.
thought that was
rain.
common knowledge.
He can't read.
Can't even weed.
Even weed. It was good. I read last night too. What are you reading?
The Christmas Fix.
Oh yeah, Lucy's Score.
Why are her books so fat?
I don't know. Lucy's Score.
Yeah.
Tone it
Thin
down.
it down a little.
Like they're really good. I
They
like
are.
all of her books,
Yeah.
but yeah, they're all.
I got too many to
thickies.
get through. Yeah. And I
Um,
can't read till nighttime and then I have narcolepsy. So
I'm reading A Christmas one too. It's that All I Want Is You. And it's about writers and they're stuck at her righty. They get snowed in
of
at
course.
Christmas
Forced
time.
proximity.
Yes. Yeah, and they used to date.
in all reality, if I was in forced proximity, I would commit a felons.
Depends on who I'm in forced proximity with.
Your husband.
I live that life every day. I'm in forced proximity with him every
True.
day.
True.
Every day of my life.
I hope book club's prepared because, like, my
We're-
only suggestions
We're rolling
are
in with the Christmas
Yeah.
suggestions.
because I am the meme that's like November, except for Thanksgiving,
Yeah.
is
Hey, Tanya,
Christmas.
we are filming. I'll text you back later.
Christmas, Thanksgiving, Christmas.
I know.
It's not that hard.
Speaking of, we talked about this. This is really the first year we've ever read. What would you like? Time of the
Yes,
year.
I wanted to talk about this. Okay.
Fall,
Yes.
Halloweeny.
I dabbled in it last year.
with Christmas books.
Yes. Well, also I started the X Hex last year
Yes,
and was
I
like,
do-
ooh, I like this.
I feel like we read a lot of Halloweeny fall books anyways.
or like witchy one. We always
Yeah.
get our witchy vibe.
yeah, but
But then last year was the very first time I read two of them, and it was Love Light Farms, which will go down as one of my favorite Christmas books of all time.
I'm buying that
ever.
tomorrow. Buying it at the Target.
And then It was called Christmas Presents, and it's like a Christmas murder book.
Yes.
Like it was dark, but Christmassy.
I want to get that
and-
one too.
Yeah, I read it, and I was like, oh my God, I love this. So, yeah, now I'm like, give me all the.
I
That's
know.
why I'm like November and December. I'm cramming in all the Christmas reads I can.
know.
Like,
This was the
end of
first-
August, September, October. I'm getting all the spooky books, and then
I think this is the first year I dove into like cozy fall
Yes.
little like cutesy reads because that's really not what I generally read, but
Right.
I love them.
I know me too.
They're like just
living rent free up there.
yeah,
Yeah, mindless, easy.
entertainment. I love it. But yeah, we're going to Target tomorrow.
Yeah,
to buy
specifically to
books.
buy every Christmas book. You know what I did panic though? I'm like,
What if there's only one?
Yep.
I already had that thought.
what are we
We'll
gonna
have to-
do?
we'll
Rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah.
All right.
Like Greer and Crosby did.
Yeah. Oh my God. Greer and Crosby were doing rock, paper, scissors when we were there the other day, and Courtney was doing my hair. And they were doing it like over and over
Yeah.
and over again. They
They
were
were
going rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Like 10 times in a row. And I was like, do you guys know how rock, paper, scissors works? Like, why are you still going? And Greer was like, we both keep doing scissors every time. Oh my
It was
God, it was
funny.
funny. Okay,
What
cool.
were you gonna
Thanks.
say?
Cool story. Thanks for
Story,
listening.
bro.
I feel like you guys need to explain to people about going to Target.
We don't have a Target here.
What
Like-
do you mean
like
we
I
go
feel-
to
like-
Target?
Well, like you said, like we're going to Target tomorrow. Like most people would just be like, I'll go to Target today. They assume
Yeah,
Okay.
we don't have a
We
Target.
don't have a Target. We have to drive to the lake, which
Or to Springfield.
Springfield. They're both around 45-ish minutes away. So it's like it's a whole day. Like we have
We
to
don't have
plan.
shit here. We have Dollar General,
Walmart,
and
Aldi.
some boutiques, which the
The
boutiques are
fine.
great.
Listen,
Linda.
okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me take a chill pill.
Oh shit, I'm choking.
We don't have a lot here. We do have it. Our downtown is very up and coming. It's
Yes.
really nice. Our salon is downtown. They're doing a lot with downtown. It looks really good.
Yeah, there's coffee shops, there's boutiques,
Boutiques.
there's boba.
There's yeah.
What else?
What?
I'm trying to think. Ice cream.
Speaking of our downtown,
Can't even
which
finish this.
store which places that we have would compare to your Stars Hollow?
Jude's.
Jude's would be. Who would it be? Would Jude's be?
I don't.
Jude's would be that one diner that they go to when they can't go to Luke's.
Yes.
Okay. Which one is? What's the name of that?
What's it called?
Is that Al's Pancake
Well,
World?
there's
No.
Al's Pancake World, but
No.
it's the one she goes to, and her and Luke are in a fight, and I'm blanking on the name right now.
Yeah,
it's
and
where
isn't
Michelle
it-
goes.
And isn't it that one lady that dies and they get her in?
Fran, that's the bakery.
Oh.
We don't really have a lot of places that I
No.
would say. Like we no longer have a local grocery store. We used to. What was that one out by the high school? That
Ronnie's Market.
Ronnie's Market. What? Yeah.
Dosey's.
Yeah.
Dosie. Yeah.
The bookstore left.
Well, Mel's could be Luke's.
Mm,
I mean, it's not a coffee shop breakfast place, but it's Mel-
Jude's is a coffee shop breakfast place, but it's more like a big city feel.
Yeah, and
not
Luke was
small
no
town
cell phones.
diner. Yeah.
Jude's is free Wi-Fi.
We have no gazebo.
Mm-mm. Oh, we do actually. It's across town. Anyway,
In a park where people got murdered.
we don't
it's not a
have
happy place. Okay.
No, it's not. We don't have a Target. Like we
Yeah,
don't
we
have
do-
a
we don't
Marshalls. We don't have a Target. So we're
We have
planning a
to-
day. We're going to
having
the
a date.
lake and we're going to Target, Marshalls, and Starbucks.
Yeah, it's a day date.
We do have a Starbucks, but let me just tell you, it's in a grocery store.
It's in a price cutter.
It's annoying as shit.
Mm-hmm. They never have this stuff.
They're
I
really slow.
apologize, but everyone that works there is a terrible barista. I'm sorry. I'll just say it. They'll probably spit in my coffee next time. But
Probably.
it's true.
Please don't spit in mine.
She says
didn't
it.
say
She
it.
just doesn't say it to your face. Yeah. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Okay, listen.
Mm-hmm.
Over the weekend,
Mhm.
sometimes I have like, what would you call it? I have a manic episode.
Yeah.
And so I got this. I got on the. I'm gonna open a bookstore / coffee.
Well,
bar.
it all started because we want to move.
We want to move to New
Massachusetts. Mm-hmm. And we're
Yes.
like, what would we do? Oh, we'll open a bookstore.
Yeah.
Because what screams New England more than a quaint little bookstore?
But then because I'm me, like now I'm
Legitimately
rolling with it.
talking about opening a bookstore.
Yeah, and then a
Yeah.
post popped up on Facebook that was like
Open
the
a
feminine
bookstore.
urge to own your own bookstore and coffee shop, and I tagged you in it. And then a bunch of people were like, "Do it!" So now I have a Pinterest board. I've got Cole looking at profit margins happening, and Ramsey, I need a building.
We want to be downtown.
Got a perfect one.
Show me.
It's completely empty.
Show me the money.
It's blank.
Is it downtown?
120,000.
It's downtown.
It's downtown.
How much do you think I could sell my building for?
Wait.
Shut
Wait.
the front door. Shut your mouth. Shut. How much could I sell my building for?
North of that, significantly, probably.
North is the opposite of south. It is up.
So if you split
is in the
Missouri in
top.
half, it would be in the top.
It is in the
Fucking
upper
idiots.
region.
Where is it? Is it downtown?
Yes.
Yeah, but it's down further.
I know exactly where you're talking about.
What
Yeah.
building? Can
The
you
one
not
that's
say it
got
out loud?
No,
Ramsey's
it's
stupid
publicly
face
listed.
in it. Like,
What, the one that's got
It's
I don't
it's
know.
on down.
Isn't
it's
it by
2,500
Beatty's?
square feet, so it's the same size as what you have.
actually ours is only 1,800.
Okay, so it's a
So it's a little bigger, which would be good for us.
because we're still going to do hair.
I'm
in
not.
there.
Your wife can. I'm quitting. This is my official. I'm
It-
putting in my 2 weeks notice.
There
We'll have a
needs
bookstore
to be
in 2
some
weeks.
something down there on
Yeah,
that end.
we
'cause
should
there's
go look
nothing
at
to
it.
draw-
Oh
there's
my
nothing.
God.
There's nothing to look at.
There's nothing to look at.
It's 2,500 square feet of open. There's no walls.
So you'd have
there's
to
no
like
bathroom.
build out
You'd
what
have
you
to
wanted.
build it
There's no
fully out.
bathroom?
I mean, there's plumbing for there's,
Shit.
There's a drain for plumbing, but there's not a wall in it. It's down to a shell. Ceiling's already ripped
Shell.
out. No heat and air. No electric.
Sounds expensive.
Sounds like I don't fucking want that building. What's it? Is it? I want a 2-story one.
It's not 2-story.
I want a 2-story one.
For what?
You're talking to somebody who's going to crush your hopes and dreams.
I did that
I
yesterday.
literally said, like, it's always her that crushes my hopes
No,
and
I'm
dreams.
being realistic.
No,
and she's like,
you're-
I don't think like
You're
that.
being pessimist. I think like Ramsey. We have this conversation. She
I
was like,
call
we'll
that
do hair.
sunshine and rainbow
Yeah, we'll do-
land.
No, you can't live life without taking a risk. Like sometimes you just got to dive in.
Yeah.
You can't half-ass do shit.
I'm
It
mar-
never works.
I married my father and my mother. Kind of
Oh,
in the
fuck
same.
me running. And I married you, but him. But you guys are the same.
She's a lot like Max in regards to just no risk.
I know. Cole is too, but he's
I like it where it's nice and safe.
Yeah,
and
I
know
know.
that we're gonna have dinner and bills paid. I like to spend a lot of money.
Yeah, I know. You're not. Never mind.
I'm gonna take that hand and rip it off your body and beat you with it.
You know how I operate, though. Like when I get an idea like
and
this,
you know
salon-
how I
I
operate.
know, and that's why I'm here to tell you to stop being stupid and just
I'm
do
telling
it.
you to just make our shop a bookstore until it's super bookstory, and then we'll
where-
be like,
we don't-
bye, and the chairs are gone, and
Where-
all of a
where are
sudden
we
people
gonna
come in
have
for
a-
a color and they get to buy books instead.
Where are we gonna have a bookstore in there and have 4 of us doing hair and shit and
There's
Allie?
not 4 of us.
I would argue that you're basically not using the right side of the current building, like where your station
But I
used to
don't
be.
want to
No,
do hair.
I know.
I know, but she's saying to get you through until you don't have to do hair
See,
anymore.
when he's agreeing
We're
with
not
me,
friends.
that's how you
no,
know.
I get that side of it too,
I do
which is
too.
why it's a good combination because it's
I don't
like
want a combination.
I
You
know
have to-
you don't want a combination.
you have to really
Fine, then you quit. Leave me a little station.
You realize how many books you'd have to sell to be
A
profitable?
shitload. A
Like,
shitload.
You probably make $2 or $3 a book, probably.
And
maybe 5
we're
at the
in the
most.
world of audio. I see your wheels trying to go backwards and you don't want to, but
No,
There's
you would have,
audiobooks, there's Kindle.
you'd
Like
have to have a
we're the
reason
only
for people
freaks
to be
buying
there.
books all the time. Like we're not the only.
True.
I know, but
The books would have to be a secondary source of. It'd be incremental income. There'd have to be something else that would get people in and
yeah.
Coffee bar.
Not
Yeah.
to mention,
No, I know what you need to do.
look at our work schedule. Ain't nobody there on Monday. Ain't nobody there on Tuesday.
You need
Ain't
a,
nobody there on Wednesday till Wednesday afternoon.
That's not true. I'm there at 9 a.m. every Wednesday.
I don't want
You're not there till afternoon on Wednesday.
Nobody's there on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday.
I am there every Friday.
I don't want to
Nobody's there
say
on
what
Saturday
would
or
work.
Sunday.
No, I'm not working on it.
I don't want to give it away, but there's a hybrid model that you could do
Discuss
would-
business later.
which would check off multiple boxes. And
Is it books? Because if it's not books, we don't want to hear it.
No, it would
Just
kill
text
two
it.
birds with one
Text
stone.
it to me.
That's why we need a 2-story building.
No, you don't need 2-story. Your books. If you were gonna have a bookstore like that, it would have to be like 25% of the square footage was books, 75%.
We
was
also
something
looked
else.
at traveling bookstores. Park that shit in the back of the shop.
Now that I would do, but
like a
again,
book food truck.
yeah, like a pop-up bookstore. But again, like
I mean, I don't really
I'm
want
doing
that.
hair.
I wanna,
We've done hair for almost 20 years.
oh my God.
I know, it's
Has it been that
disgusting.
long?
Almost.
Ugh.
Don't think about it. I'm
Thought it was
just
like 10.
a decade ago.
We've
I'm
been
just-
married for.
A lot of years.
We don't know because we can't remember.
I
the
can't
year.
remember how long I've been married.
We got married on the 15th of the 12th year. So since 2012,
Oh.
that's 14 years.
Oh my God.
Plus, we started dating in 2010.
So
Yeah.
that's 16 years. Cole and I have been
No,
together.
it's 14 years.
Oh. I don't
It's
math either.
2024.
Oh my God.
Cole and I have been together, I think, 19 years in February.
Okay, so we're just going to buy a
We're
bunch of bookshelves. We're going to rearrange. Start the book ordering. We'll put up a curtain.
Stop. The curtains look like vomit. Every curtain
was a
we've ever.
joke.
Okay, good. I would be much more on the bandwagon of the pop-up truck book
Ugh.
trailer.
Not me.
You
There's not
literally
enough-
told me
I know.
to park it out. Park it out back.
I know. I'd rather build onto the back. It
Also-
needs to have heat and air because I want to sit in there.
That's why I want to do a bookstore.
I know.
I want
me
to
too.
do a come, chill, drink a coffee, read a book, hang out with our dark vibes. I want to call it, what was that thing I sent you? Two Black Cats Book Cafe.
Scissor Sisters
I
bookstore.
wouldn't call it that.
I don't know.
we could pod in the back of it. We wouldn't have to be in this poop hole anymore.
We could
We're
do
not. I'm
hair
just
in the
kidding.
front of
I'm
it.
just kidding. I'm not doing hair. You can do hair.
I don't. I will
I
to
don't
make
want
sure
to.
I still have money to spend when I go to Target.
I'll just make Cole give me money.
When you hitch the wagon and go to Target,
Yes, when I saddle up the pony.
Just, sometimes I get a vision in my brain and I can't let it
I
go.
have the vision too. Okay, I do. But I have a realistic brain.
No, you
Yes.
have. No, mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
I love you. But you have a pessimistic, things won't work out. And if I hadn't bullied you into coming to the shop with me, shit, if I hadn't bullied you into going to Donna's, you'd still be at Smart Style.
Probably not. I probably would have quit.
That's true. You'd probably be at fucking Big Lots.
you have
You're an asshole today.
you have to
Holy
show
shit.
K-Stu the big picture.
She can't see the big picture.
She can if you but it has
I
to
have.
be like fully.
I got
artist
bullied
rendered.
into my employment. I got bullied into the house I'm living in. Like,
grow some backbone.
Did not even want to live in that house, and now I've like
can't drag me out of it.
now I can't get her out of it. And we only use a quarter of it.
I mean, I got
Don't
bullied
not care.
into buying the house. I didn't like that house where
You also had a house burned down and
Yeah,
needed
you
a
had
place to
no
live.
house.
We didn't have a house, so it was a quick. There wasn't a lot to choose from at the time either, but there were two others that I liked better, and Cole was like, "No, here we are, whatever, it's fine. It is what it is." He just wanted it because it had a man cave.
And
so
now
he
you
can
like,
poop in it.
Now you like it because he has a man cave.
To poop in.
I like it because all his like deer and hunting crap is out there, but I don't love our house. Like the layout does not work well for us.
Mm-hmm.
It's a weird style.
Mm-hmm.
What style would you call
I
it?
don't know.
It's like, I don't know. It's just not my jam. If it doesn't look like a witch house or Harry Potter, I don't like it.
Same.
Whatever.
What's our time?
I feel like we've
Well, we've been recording for an hour and 8 minutes, but we've really only been podcasting for about an hour.
I was going to say we had 8 minutes of tomfoolery in the beginning.
Tomfoolery.
I love some tomfoolery.
Shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
I don't even know what the fuck we do. You know, every week Cole's like, "What'd you guys talk about?" And I'm like, I
blacked out.
we just rambled and I don't know what was said.
It's like no different than when we just converse all day long.
I was gonna
can't
say
tell
this
you what we
episode
talk
is
about all day.
definitely like this is how we sound all the time,
Sorry that happened.
Ramsey included.
Yeah.
Like, you guys are dumb.
Yeah.
No. I don't know. Is there anything else?
No, that was
I
pretty
don't.
much all I had in my brain to
I
talk
just-
about.
Need everyone to tell me if a bookstore would survive. So if you're watching,
Well, a bookstore
Opinions.
would survive because we had a bookstore and
that
it was
didn't survive.
but it wasn't. No, they didn't go out because they weren't making money. Though
Why'd they go out?
it was the guy that owned it was just like, yeah, I'm done.
Well, yeah, but I'm sure. Does he have other bookstores, or he just owned that one?
I think you just had that one.
I think the thing about a bookstore
What's
is
called Ginger?
it would have to look like the bookstore that you wanted.
Oh, it would.
The bookstore that was here before
Looked
didn't.
like
Right,
It
and
looked
it
like
wasn't-
a building that
had
was
books.
had
Yeah.
books. Like you guys
And
are
it-
wanting to do.
Ginger did good with the ordering though. Like she had good stuff. Like they had. That's why I say we need to talk to Ginger and find out why they actually. Because I don't think they went out because they like went out of business. I think he
No.
was just like, I'm done.
Yeah, it used to be out here. Remember when it was out here?
Yep.
No.
Lebanon, it was
That's
right
why.
here.
That's why it needs to
It was
be
big.
have books, but it doesn't need to be a bookstore. That the bookstore side can't be the biggest part of it.
What would the other side be? Or you can't publicly
there's a
acknowledge.
lot.
I'm not doing that. That's if I have to open a bookstore and continue to do the job I'm dying not to do, that defeats the purpose. Hope my clients aren't watching. I love you guys,
They are.
but I think
They're
it's the. I don't know.
I mean, I'm with you.
I
It's
have
like
a
if you
very-
ask me what my dream job is, it would be that. Like a dark academia.
Yes, I think
bookstore,
people have
coffee
burnt me
and I
out.
just sit there and read and
Yeah.
same.
It's very hard with a family to cater to everyone else's schedule.
It's true.
And I just keep thinking, like, if you had something where we weren't dealing specifically with clients, we could say, like, it's open this time to this time and we'll be there. And that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Or
oh, I don't get off work till 7:30. I don't, sorry. What?
it's not retail based. It's come and go when you want, as you want, membership based.
Like a 24-hour gym, but bookstore. We have to go. We have to leave because I have to discuss business.
I have to go take anxiety meds. So
Not
have
me.
a nice day.
Cole, get your checkbook out. You gotta.
I'll just
you gotta,
decorate. Okay.
you gotta buy
I'll
some
paint
stuff.
and decorate.
But wait,
Yeah,
can we
baby.
go
What?
back to the party planning thing that you guys got all nerded out about?
We don't
and
want to
then-
do that.
I would do that. I just don't think there's a big market for that.
Oh my god.
We do it for people we know, like Tasha and our kids and our family members. But
And
like,
then literally everybody was like, "You guys are so good at this."
I don't want to do that.
I wouldn't mind to do that, actually. I think that would be fun.
It would, but I don't want
I
to.
don't think. Why? You would rather do hair than do that?
No, I'd rather have a bookstore than do either of those things.
We'll do party planning in bookstore and a podcast.
How many of us are there?
2. Hello, 1, 2.
I don't have enough time anymore.
What?
I am worked out. No bandwidth, but I'll help whatever you guys want to do.
I mean,
We
I
need
kind of had
bookshelves.
Cole on board yesterday.
I'll talk to Cole.
I already did. Think he's just telling me what I want to hear?
No, I just think him and I, like you and Ramsey can talk all you want about this bookstore, but then me and Cole can have our conversation about it as well.
Well, I think Cole knows I'm super burnt out with the hair stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So he is willing to maybe pick a different route.
Mm-hmm.
And we do have a building.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like we don't have anything. Like,
Right.
we've already got
Yeah.
that. And so
And it's already painted black.
it is
so
painted black. We've already
perfect.
got some furniture that we love in there. We just,
Need more.
I need bookshelves and a
Lots and lots
industrial
of
coffee
bookshelves.
machine.
Mm-hmm.
I also said I should.
Let's go to barista training. Can we do
they
that?
have that barista school?
Can we do that? We'll just get a job at Starbucks for a week and a half
Get all the deets.
and then quit.
I was even looking at coffee orders, like cool coffee drinks.
Yeah, I know.
We could
We
do.
would totally have a fun menu.
I know. See, God, jump on this. Get on
I'm
the
on
train.
it.
You're okay. We're on
And
the
it
train.
would be like Covell.
Yeah.
Yes, we're right next to Jude's. We're
Yeah.
by far not stealing their coffee business because they're full blown
They're
coffee,
a coffee shop. Ours would be like, oh,
A limited menu.
Yes,
I want the Rory or give me the
that's
Chilton.
what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Seasonal.
Yes.
And if you want something else, go next door to Matt's.
Yeah.
Bye.
I want the Jack Skellington.
Yeah.
I'd like a chai latte. Sorry, we don't have
I don't
that.
have chai latte.
The
I have
next
these
door.
4 drinks this week. And we
Right.
could do kind of like Covell, today, the cinnamon bun bookstore.
Yeah.
On
On
Sundays, we have cinnamon rolls.
Ramsey is over there like this.
Listen,
Just kidding. We're not open on Sundays.
No.
Sunday's the day of rest.
we could hire someone. Alfie can work Saturdays while she goes
Yeah,
to school.
right.
Can she take a nap in between?
Yeah,
Friggin-
we'll have a couch. We'll
Can-
have a dingle bell on the
Can
door.
she get a
Dingle bell.
dog bed for the floor?
She has a dog bed for the floor.
That's making the rounds on Facebook memes about that now.
What?
More and more people are getting it's a thing.
I
Adults
want one
sleeping
of
in
those.
dog beds.
Yeah.
For my son,
yeah.
who still sleeps at the foot of my bed half the time. He was
Yeah.
in it last night, and I thought it was Loki, and I was like,
It turns out
and Carter was like,
firstborn.
and I was like, damn it, Carter.
Get out
And
of my
he
bed.
used, you know that.
Time out.
What?
We got to talk about Carter and
Fuck,
and
on
trick or
Halloween.
We have
treating.
time.
Oh, yeah,
we
we
do.
do.
Okay,
Who
so
did not-
2 years ago, he flew off the golf cart.
Been there, done that.
Who did not even think about him being blind at night
Wait,
on Halloween?
he's not blind. Fuck, he had a mask on. I don't know.
But the mask made him blind.
yeah,
He was the plague doctor.
he was the plague doctor. And it was
Oh, my
that
God.
mask was legit too. It was very leathery and it
Yeah,
was-
there was at one point where he grabbed the beak and tipped it, and sweat,
Sweat
just
or
and I was about threw up.
condensation.
Yeah, just came out of it. And he was like, "I can't see."
I kept, but it was over his ears, and I kept yelling at Carter, take the mask off, because he's spinning circles.
Yeah,
and
he'd walk halfway to the house, couldn't see where he was going, spinning a circle. God.
And then the husbands, myself included, somehow ended up walking part of the time.
That's
'Cause
because
you
the golf
overloaded
cart
the golf
smelled
cart.
like it was on
And
fire.
the golf cart, I thought it was gonna explode.
What were some of the best costumes you guys saw that night?
Me. Me, myself,
Because
and I.
ours was terrible, and I was right again, and my family did not trust
Ramsey
me.
was the dad from Coraline, but he looked like Hugh Hefner.
And
So-
I said before we picked Halloween costumes, I said no one is going to know what I am. And one family said that Cole was my bunny. Well,
That'll be their costume next year. I'll pay you guys.
We've
you wear
already
the
said
robe and
next
Cole
year-
wear the Playboy bunny ears.
Next year, we're doing the whole cast of Twilight.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's kind of a
which
killer
one would I
fella.
be?
Courtney is Jacob.
Which one would I be?
You're going to have to be Charlie.
I thought Ramsey was going to be Jacob's dad.
Oh, yeah. You can be in a wheelchair. You're going to be Jacob's dad.
What about what's her name's dad?
Bella?
Bella.
Bella's dad.
You can be
Charlie
Bella's
Swan.
dad.
No, that has to be Cole.
Cole's Charlie.
Yeah.
Good luck getting him to participate.
If you
Yeah.
could see the outfit he's wearing tomorrow, it shouldn't be that big of a deal.
He's wearing something goofy to. Oh yeah.
He has
Ah,
flag pants, a Trump Mania shirt,
he's so excited about it.
and a MAGA hat.
And he's not even a Trump fan, by the way, but okay.
It is what it is. I don't-
Anyways, I'm out of coffee, so we're done.
I am too. Who? Who be it?
I don't
Who
know.
it be? Did you, Tanya? I'm gonna tell. I'm filming and talking trash about you.
Like, follow, and subscribe.
Like,
Please
follow,
and subscribe.
If you like this
please.
type of content,
If you, am I repeating you?
yeah,
If you like this type of content,
and you want to be notified when we post new episodes or
and you
content.
want to be notified when we post new episodes or what content,
hit that button.
hit that button.
hit that button.
Ding that bell,
Ding the bell.
or whatever stupid other shit
ring
you're supposed
my
to
stupid
do.
other something. Whatever.
Ring my bell. Isn't that how it goes?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right.
Well, anyways, have a lovely rest of this stormy day.
Yeah.
Hopefully, there's no naders
Yeah, and next week we'll
in
have a
southern
new president.
Missouri. Next week we will have a new president. Listen,
Probably won't talk about it.
I was
though.
just gonna say I ain't talking about it.
Mm-mm,
I
no.
don't care. I mean, I care. That's not what I meant to say.
right. We don't.
But
We don't,
I'm
though.
not. I'm
We don't
not
want to talk about it.
mm-mm.
Talk about it amongst ourselves.
Either
but
way,
not, yeah.
either way, it's another 4 years and we'll come out the other side.
Mhm.
Either way.
Yeah. Blessed be the fruit.
Oh shit! I text Todd, or I said I'm filming and talking trash about you.
All right, we're done.
We're done.
Bye.
Bye.